What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to this Leeds United preview here on Anfield Agenda. The Reds travel to Ellen Road on Monday night, meaning we have to suffer through the whole weekend without any Liverpool action. But on Monday, it'll be all good. I always look forward to games against Leeds. They usually make for good, entertaining affairs. And I'm going to do what I always do. Take you through my predicted 11 and my score prediction ahead of the game. Ask you guys for your thoughts in the comment section. Of course, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. But before I do, a little word from our sponsor, Circl. So there's been exciting developments in the Circl world. Right now, they've released this game. Match 5 numbers in 5 fixtures to win £1 million in cash. You read that right, my friends. It's going to come back up on the screen in a second. Match 5 numbers in 5 games to win £1 million. All you have to do is scan that QR code in the top right hand corner of this video. If you're a UK resident, age 18 plus, you are eligible to play along with us. It is a gambling product, so of course we urge you to gamble responsibly. And if you would like to join us for any future circles as well, you will also find the link in the description of this video. If you deposit and place your first £5 in bets using our referral code anfieldagenda, our friends at Circl will match that with £5 in free bets for you to use at your discretion. And again, £1 million. Never thought I'd be sitting here pitching a product that you could win £1 million on. But there you go. Did I mention £1 million? Because £1 million. Anyway, look, we are here to talk about the game. So let's start off by going through my score prediction and my predicted 11 ahead of it. Look, this is an 11 that I don't think you're all going to agree with, but I think it's the most suitable 11 for this game. As you can see, I have reverted to a 4-3-3 formation, but that's because I don't know how to second guess Klopp in that regard anymore. I mean, we had Trent going from being a right back to being a right back / double pivot 6. Are we going to see that again? Heaven knows. But look, let's start off with a score prediction. And what have I gone for in this one? Well, I'm going for a 3-1 win. Because they're usually good games against Leeds. Leeds don't really know how to just sit back and defend. They have a go. And they're in trouble. They need to get something. If this was a game of the afternoon on a Saturday or Sunday, you'd probably feel a bit more comfortable. But under the lights, with a raucous Ellen Road behind them, I'm going to give them a goal. But I do think we're going to show that we are back. And I do think the fact that we have players coming back from injury. When I say we're back, by the way, before you pull me up on that, I don't mean we're back as in we're back to our brilliant best. I mean, I'm still hoping that we get a performance that showed, like we did against Arsenal, that we have something left in the tank, that we do have the stomach for a fight. And you're going to need a fight at Leeds because they're not going to roll over and let you win. But I do think we'll get the job done. So I'm going for a 3-1 win, as you can see. Now we get into the fun part, right? The picking of the 11. So let's start off as we always do with the goalkeeper and the centre-backs. So no real surprises there. Alisson Becker in goal. Ibrahima Konate to come back in alongside Virgil van Dijk. And for me, and I can't speak for everybody, but I'm very, very interested to see how Van Dijk finishes the season. It has not been his best campaign, either at international level or at club level, and he himself will know that. It has led to some questions, and who thought we'd ever be saying this, from some Liverpool fans to say, is Van Dijk past it? Should Liverpool look to maybe cash in and then go and get a Josko Gvardiol or something like that? I'm not there. I think Van Dijk still has years left in the tank. But I also think that a centre-back partner there, Ibrahima Konate, is the future of our defence, and we're very, very lucky to have him. So we move to the full-backs now, and I say full-backs kind of, I suppose, with air quotations, because are they really going to be full-backs? But I've gone for Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold, as I'm sure you expected me to. It was interesting to see Trent in that double pivot. I don't know if it's because we were chasing the game against Arsenal and we had to just find a way to impose ourselves a bit more. Maybe he'll be a bit more back to his normal routine of being, I guess, a wing-back. I say a wing-back, I mean, a wing-back would really be in a 3-5-2 formation, but we know what Trent does. He gets up and down, but we've seen that Konate was able to cover. And yes, Martinelli did have some joy down the left, but not as much as I would have expected. So I think Eby had an amazing game against Arsenal. And again, if we can get Trent in an offensive part of the field and not have to really worry about doing defending too much, probably a bit more beneficial to us. So that's my back four anyway. Let me know again if you agree or disagree. Now we move into the middle of the park, and this is where I think we'll probably start to fall out a little bit, because I've gone for a bit of a strange one, and maybe you'll agree with me, maybe you won't, but this is what I've gone with. Fabinho in the 6, Thiago Alcantara on the left, and Harvey Elliott to come back in on the right hand side. I'm comfortable in saying I think Jordan Henderson's best days are behind him, and I don't think he should be a nailed on starter anymore. The days of saying that he comes in and provides cover for Trent and all that, I don't think we get the same anymore. He may be able to do it on the odd occasion, he may be able to get himself up for some big games, but I think we need to start looking towards the future. We need to start looking towards the next season, the next midfield, and figure out exactly where we can utilise Harvey Elliott going forward. So for me, Fabinho in the 6, Thiago on the left, and Harvey Elliott on the right. Again, this is probably going to be the most divisive part of the pitch. I'm sure other people will have Henderson in there. There could even be a few shouts for Curtis Jones, who hasn't done himself any harm over the past couple of games, to be fair. Not really nailing down a place in my opinion, but certainly showing us he still has a bit of something to offer. And of course it was really good to hear about Curtis Jones' injury as well, so we know what to expect and we understand if he isn't in the matchday squad that it isn't because of Klopp dropping him, it's because of the injury management. Carvalho is one though that I don't even know what to do anymore when we're looking at teams, you know. Sometimes you think maybe Carvalho off the bench or whatever, but ultimately Klopp hasn't utilised him this season, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because he doesn't believe he's good enough, which would be very strange considering he's the one who signed him, or if he doesn't think he's ready. But either way, I think you'll agree with me, we haven't seen much of Fabio Carvalho this season. Now we move into the attacking end of the pitch, and I guess the first question people are going to ask is Diaz going to start the game? Well, you never know, but I doubt it. I haven't put him in my starting 11 because I think we can ease him back in. I think if he gets 20, 25 minutes at the end of this one, then maybe we can give him 60 minutes to start in the next game and then work him towards getting a full game under his belt. So for me, this is what I've gone with. In the wide positions, Darwin Núñez on the left and the Standard Chartered Player of the Month, Mohamed Salah, on the right-hand side. And congratulations to Mo on that as well. Look, let's see what happens. I mean, we don't want Salah on penalties anymore, right? Are we all in agreement on that one? Or at least for now. You know, on this team, if we get a penalty, I'm handing the ball to Fabinho, by the way, in this specific 11 that I have now. I think Mohamed Salah, look, he's had a bit of a strange season, but then again, the whole team has had a strange season. But you're going to point out to me that he's still doing numbers, right? He's still got the highest goals and assists. But I still think that he is on the wane. I do. I can't lie to you. I think that he's on the decline. But then again, I think a few people are on the decline. And I am interested to see what happens next season when we add in some midfield with legs, when we add in some actual talent there. Maybe we'll see the best of Mo's attacking talents. So, yeah, Darwin on the left for me, Salah on the right. And I'm also intrigued to see what happens long term when Diaz is back. Are we going to see Darwin shifted central again? Are we going to go with an attacking quartet with Gakpo a bit deeper? And also, one really interesting story that was doing the rounds, and I don't know if there's any truth to this, I believe there probably isn't, but there was an offer put out there, or a potential swap deal for Diogo Jota and Mason Mount. It's probably a no from me on that one, because I don't want to lose Jota, but I thought it was interesting when it happened. So who have I gone for through the centre? Have I gone for Jota? Well, no, I've gone for Cody Gakpo, because I really have been impressed with Cody Gakpo's understanding of what Klopp wants and in that role through the centre. So that is it, my friends. That is my starting 11 to take on Leeds United at Ellen Road. Alisson in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahim Konate in the centre back positions, Fabinho, Thiago and Harvey Elliott in the midfield. No starting place for Diaz, because I think he'll get minutes off the bench, and I think that's the right way to manage him. So Núñez on the left, Gakpo through the centre and Mohamed Salah on the right. That is it. All roads lead to Ellen Road this Monday night. You can join us for a watch along over in the Anfield Agenda Twitch channel. Now, I should point out, I've been saying this on Twitch. I'm not sure if I said it over here, but from July onwards, Anfield Agenda's live content will be back on YouTube. So next season, all our watch alongs back over here. You'll still get the same mix of 8 to 10 minute short uploaded videos, but anything that we do live will be coming back to YouTube, and those reasons will become clear over the coming weeks and months probably, but we think it's the best place for us to come back. And we hope that you continue to enjoy the content. We really do appreciate all of your support, and thank you for everything. So yeah, that's it. We'll see you on Sunday. No, we won't. We'll see you on Monday. Definitely not Sunday. We'll see you Monday night for the game, and yeah, fingers crossed for 3 points. Talk to you soon. Enjoy yourselves. Bye bye.